Hey guys, welcome to our channel. My name's Hana, and behind the scenes we have Nadira.
Hi.
And we're both just your average Joes who love makeup, love applying makeup, love buying makeup. So we kind of wanted to do this channel for us to be able to have fun and have fun with you guys and hope that you have fun watching us, but also to kind of try and get all of our tips together and reviews together for you guys to try and help you buy the right products that will work well. If we can help you guys choose the right products or just have reviews to make educated decisions about what makeup you buy, we would love that, and we also just want to have fun. Today we're gonna talk about all things Tarte. So I'm gonna go through a couple of the foundations, a couple of the concealers, an eyeliner, mascara. If you want the truth of the matter about Tarte, keep watching this video. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with two Tarte foundations, and I'm gonna do one side with one of them and the other side with the other one. So on this side of my face, I'm going to try the Shape Tape foundation. So there's been lots of hype about the concealer, so I thought why not try the foundation and see if it's as good. And I got this in medium neutral. So I'm gonna just get my beauty blender out, a massive Real Techniques beauty blender here. I've only used it once, I've just washed it, and I'm just gonna apply that to my face and hope that it is moisturizing. So I have a bit of a dry complexion. Okay. So I'm gonna start with some primer. It's not a Tarte primer, unfortunately, I don't have one. So I'm using the Too Faced Hangover Prescription. I'm gonna get my Tarte Shape Tape foundation. One thing I love about this foundation is the brush that you can see there has a huge applicator. It's really soft, so it's nice to apply to my skin. So I'm just gonna apply that on half of my face. And I'm gonna take my beauty blender and then just blend that in, getting into under the eyes. One amazing tip with your beauty blender is just wetting it slightly before you use it. So because I just washed this, it's still slightly damp, and I just feel like it gets the makeup to go on a bit smoother and natural. So the one thing that I can feel is that this foundation is super light. It's probably a light to medium coverage. So if you're looking for something to wear on a really glamorous night out, it might not be your full coverage go-to foundation. I definitely think that you can build up on it and put some layers on there. So we'll probably do a second coat on that side. But as you can see, it's really light coverage. It's probably more your everyday go-to foundation. It's super moisturizing. It doesn't feel very drying. I probably would think that I'd go for a slightly darker color for my complexion. So on the left side of my face, I'm gonna try the Rainforest of the Sea Tarte foundation. So I'm trying this in a light medium neutral, so slightly lighter than the Shape Tape foundation. So I've just put some on my hands there, which you can see. And then I'm just gonna dip my beauty blender and apply that to the left side of my face. With this one, I can tell the color is not exactly my color, but putting that aside, because we're trying to test the products here for you guys, it definitely feels it still feels moisturizing, but I feel like when I'm looking in the mirror, it's slightly more ashy. It doesn't blend into my skin as well as the Shape Tape did. Looking in the mirror, I can see a drastic difference in the right side of my face and the left side of my face. The right one feels more blended, whereas the left one, I definitely feel like I'm wearing makeup. It doesn't feel like it, but when I look in the mirror, it looks it. So I feel like the Shape Tape is slightly better at just getting soaked up by my skin. Yeah, so I'm gonna just quickly put on a second coat on each side of both of them so that you guys can see how it looks when you're trying to build up the foundation. So if I'm just put some more of the Shape Tape on the right side of my face, blend that down to your neck. I always forget to do my neck, and Nadira always reminds me, so I'm trying to get it in there. So I definitely think that the Shape Tape is buildable. One thing I can say is that it just feels so light and natural. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing a lot of makeup, a lot of foundation. It's not super cakey. I definitely think that this is the perfect kind of everyday, just going out to the shops kind of foundation. Again, you're not going to get a massive full coverage from it, but you can build it a bit. And then quickly, just going to put the Rainforest of the Sea on the left hand side of my face. So I can already tell you guys that I'm loving the Shape Tape. I'm not so keen on the Rainforest of the Sea, so you can tell that I'm siding with the Shape Tape so far. Great. So once the foundation is done, the next thing that we're going to move on to is the concealers. So I have the Shape Tape concealer in light medium. And I also have a Rainforest of the Sea clay waterproof concealer. The Shape Tape has this amazing applicator brush. It's massive. It picks up loads of product. So because it picks up loads of product, you have to be careful that you don't put too much of it on. I tend to do that all the time. I put way too much. So just be careful with that when you're using it. So I'm going to start with this one. I'm just going to bring it down like that. And then blend that. As you can see, I did put slightly too much on. So on my right hand side, you'll see that I put the Shape Tape concealer under my eyes and up, just to lift that and make my under eye area a bit brighter for when I want to put contour on, and then just make my face look a bit brighter and lifted. So on the left hand side, I'm going to take the waterproof concealer and again put that in similar direction. Okay, I can already tell you guys one thing, that this does not go on as smooth as the Shape Tape, obviously, because that's a liquid and this is like a clay stick, so it doesn't go on as smooth. I'm a bit worried that it is going to be drying because of my face, and I'm already quite dry, but let's see how it goes. So one thing I would say is that because of the clay form and the fact that it's in a stick form, it is slightly harder to blend this concealer. It's not as easy as the liquid one because it doesn't move as easily. But I think if you have a wet beauty blender to help you, that might help. But I can already tell you that I actually quite like the Shape Tape one, just because it's a little bit more moisturizing because it's in liquid form. And it was just so much easier to blend in, whereas I feel like this one will just take slightly longer, slightly more work to do. So both really good products. I think it's just preference in terms of the formulation that you like your concealer in. I prefer the liquid one, so I'd probably be more inclined to go with the Shape Tape. In terms of coverage, I feel like they both give me really good coverage. They really brighten the under eye circles. I probably put slightly more on, actually. I think I was a bit scared to put too much. I definitely think you need less of the Shape Tape. So I'm gonna move on from there to this amazing clay pot eyeliner that I got from Tarte. It's in a great color, which is cobalt blue, so you can see how bright it is there. And so I'm just gonna apply this eyeliner using just a fine tipped eyeliner brush. So one thing I would say about this eyeliner, I've used it a couple times, as you can see, because it's used, but one thing I would say is that it is bright. So if you're not into bright colors, and like Tarte has some fantastic colors in this eyeliner, don't take too much notice of the color. It's more about the product again. The first thing I'll say about this eyeliner is that it's like buttery soft, so it's sometimes more difficult to get like the strict lines. If you're someone who really likes the precise line that you get with a pen and like a fine tip pen, then this might be harder for you to apply, because if you're not keen on applying a gel, this is slightly harder just because it's so soft that it moves a lot easily. So if you make a mistake, it is gonna smudge because it's so soft. but you get really good wear from it. It's really long lasting, and also actually after a while of practicing with it, I do really like the look that I get from it. And the fact that it is soft means I can do more with it. So if I want to just apply a little bit and do a faded line, it is easier to do that. So I'm just gonna apply that. The blue is so amazing. It's just like, I don't know, I just love it. As you can see from the smile on my face, I'm putting it on. I don't know how often I'd wear it out. I think it takes some guts to wear a color of eyeliner this bright, but I do love it, and I definitely think that it's perfect wear for like a festival or a rave, or just to have fun with the girls on a night out or anything. So it's great. In terms of applying it, I definitely think it takes practice because like I said, it's so soft, but I love it. The pigment of the eyeliner is amazing, as you can see. Definitely love the eyeliner. And just so that I don't look like a complete weirdo, I'm gonna put it on the other eye. Okay, so I've put on the eyeliner in both eyes, as you can see. Love the color, it's really bright, the pigment's amazing. The clay is so soft, it doesn't feel heavy on my eyes, which sometimes I do feel I get heavy when I use some of the other gel eyeliner. So next, I'm gonna go onto my all-time favorite. I did not even have to think twice before buying this product, and it is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara. So one thing I will say about Tarte is that their mascaras are just to die for. So I'm gonna apply this for you guys so you can see. I can see such a difference already just applying it. It's just such an amazing mascara, and I feel like if you're gonna go away with any Tarte products, I definitely suggest doing the mascara. Okay, there you have it. So I have my mascara on, ready to go, my favorite product. I must say that I actually started wearing makeup to work on a regular basis just to put on mascara. So that's how much I love Tarte mascaras, any Tarte mascaras. I'm gonna try out the Tarte highlighter for you guys today. So it's the Gleam Team highlighter there, which has two sides, which is really useful. So, and I'll tell you why in a second. So on this side you have this amazing stick which you can apply, which is really creamy, and then on the left you have the cream, which has a small applicator brush there, and it just gives it a little bit more shimmer on top of the highlighter. So one thing, I've used this highlighter so much since I've got it, and the reason why is because it's just such a good, simple highlighter. It's not super extravagant, so I use this on like an everyday basis if I'm wearing makeup and I just want to look super natural. It's a great highlighter, and what I love about it is that when I want to do that extra little bit for dinner or just a little bit more glam, I have the option with the cream, which is slightly more shimmery. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit of the highlighter to my cheeks here. So I've just applied loads, like that's a lot for me to apply to keep going up and down. I usually just do one or two motions of using the stick, and that's about it for my everyday wear. So there you have it. So I have my highlighter around my face. One thing I'll say, it's super soft, like most of the other Tarte products that I've tried today for you guys. And what I'm gonna do on the left side is add a little bit of the cream afterwards, just to give it a bit more shimmer and also let you guys see what it looks like with the cream as well. I love it. It's so natural. As you can see, I'm not into wearing loads of makeup, and I kind of want, even if I'm wearing loads of makeup, I want it to look natural. So that might be why I love Tarte stuff so much, because it's all like super natural looking. So I haven't put as much of the highlighter from the stick on this side, but I'm gonna add a little bit of the cream for you guys just to see what it looks like. And there you have it. So there's not loads of highlighter on my face, but you can just see that it gives it just a little bit more uplifting. It's like shimmery, but not too much, not in your face, and super natural. And that's all we have for today and all the Tarte products. So I hope you like the review. I hope it helps you pick the products in the future.